Alright, so I played a game recently called Noblesse, Oblige. Boy, this was a short one. I am a little upset as to how short it is. This game felt like a first chapter of a 3-part story, maybe even more. So little happened, so few events. I'm also never into romance, so the fact that it's shown front and center as a romance first, everything else second, this definitely took a lot out of it. I don't really have anything positive to say here. It's about a tutor to a noble lady who is de facto adopted by a countess on an island off the coast somewhere. There are some weather problems, small population and an occasional mystery afoot. I suppose the characters are well defined, also I approve of the backstory of one of them. So much so that I was curious to know more, yet it's only wrapped up after a major secret was revealed. I refused to assist them and in turn was scorned, so I hoped for an interesting development after that. Nothing. It seems to me like everyone has a secret and for whatever reason isn't too guarded against blabbing about them to the player. It didn't feel earned, especially because I refused to go on with romance and gave exclusively non-committed answers to everything, patiently observing everything and refusing to engage when not necessary. I'm struggling for things to say because there is just so little. It's a prologue, simple as that. It was about a tutor, yet very little tutoring actually happened. It was about a servant, yet very little work occurred. It was about a court of sorts, a noble estate, and its inner workings, yet that was barely there. I'm still unsure how many servants there are despite finishing the game minutes prior, and instead it's just awkward talks about nothing with 4 people. I suppose I can compare it to creme de la creme, or at least my recollection of it. Of course it's bigger, more than triple the word count as per the Steam pages, but there's the thing, it's not like whatever is in the story doesn't lend itself into a bigger story. There could be a court intrigue with people related to a crown, there could be a criminal backstory with backdoor dealings and backstabbing in the back of the back rooms, even something as simple as a teacher-student relationship. This could be expanded into a much bigger, much more impactful story. And there could be so much drama, with this young woman trapped in this isolated tower and the tutor showing up, somewhat close in age but still older and more mature and experienced. This dynamic lends itself into some tragedy or a much more interesting romance. Anything more interesting than her asking, "Hey, wanna get together? Yes, no." In Cram there was the secret, mine, the rivalry with our school, the actual schoolwork, the relationship between the people in the class, more stuff I can't even remember right now because it's been years. It had so much more, and it was told better. It was like a wild ride. While Noblesse feels like a slow, steady travel in a stagecoach across the desolate countryside, which isn't bad, but it felt like nothing more than a tease. A taste of something bigger and better. In a single word, disappointing.